Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and less said about my face the better, but this is Stevenage cross country and I've just checked if the camera is on. Let's get rolling.
It's on! It's on!
It is on indeed. I'm actually getting used to this camera now, famous last words, but we've got it working again, we've got the stats. As I say, we're at Stevenage cross country. It's a Sunday cross country league in Hertfordshire, and we've got a just under 5 mile course today, so about 4.9 miles, just under 8k, that sort of distance. And it's all off-road, as you can see, around Fairlands Valley Showground, I think it's known as. Nice grassy area where we can get cracking with the cross country. So you can see the stats on screen. I'm just dipping down towards 7 minute miles and below. I'm just picking up the speed a bit. Obviously got the distance on the left hand side as well, and then top left my heart rate, and then we've also got on the right hand side the old speed and the slope, because there's a few ups and downs in this, nothing horrendous, but certainly at times something to think about. So yeah, I'm just going to show you really a little bit of what cross country is like. This is my 3rd time doing this course. Bizarrely, I've missed it quite a few times, considering this is our local race, and it's actually organised by my club, Fairlands Valley Spartans, with support from the other Stevenage running clubs as well. So yeah, I've only done this a couple of times before, and for one reason or another, I always seem to have had a late night before doing these. So last year I just treated it as a bit of a kind of tempo run, if that, or just eased into it certainly. And the time I did before that was actually back in 2018, and I've got on my Strava saying bed at 4 AM and then cross country at 10:30. So impressed I even made it, to be honest. But that day I did it in 34 minutes 46, so that's 7:08 a mile pace, or 4:26 per kilometre. So I kind of had that in the back of my mind. It would be nice to go quicker than what would it be, 4 years ago now? No, it will be 6 years ago now. And as you can see, the pace here, I'm hovering around sort of 6:40 a mile, so that's kind of what I was aiming for, averaging in the end for Hatfield 5 mile a couple of weeks ago. So I thought similar distance, but probably tougher course, because it's a bit up, a bit down, a bit slippery in places as well. But yeah, let's start out at that pace and let's just see how we go, really. So yeah, I'm trucking along quite nicely here. Obviously classic in cross country, I think most people probably do go off a bit too fast, but I'm trying to manage my effort. I'm slowing down a bit here as the East London runner in front nips through in the gap. Will I do the same? Yeah, just about, I guess.
Thank you, Marshall.
So thanking the marshals there. These events could not go on without all the marshals involved. Lots of people trying to get all the signage in place, make sure the course is in good nick and there's no dangers to the runners, etc. So just want to say a massive thank you to everyone involved in the organising of this race, including Craig from our running club, who did a lot of the work on the day, and he is also marching out on the course. So we'll see him in a bit. But yeah, so we're over half a mile through. It's actually a 3 lap course in total, so you'll get to see pretty much the whole route on the first lap, and then I'll skip it forward so we get to kind of the key points in the race. But yeah, back on that pace, going downhill. You can see the slope on the right hand side, and yeah, at this stage feeling pretty good, but it's early days, so let's just see. So a little shout out to Tony there, who was videoing. He got a video up on Facebook of all the runners as we see ahead the stripy vest of Stuart Archer, and we, I think, exchange a few words as I catch him up on the hill.
Stuart Archer going up a hill. Nice and easy, mate. Yeah. Thank you.
So I'm not sure exactly some of what Stuart was saying there, but I think we have joked in the past that Stuart, if he probably doesn't mind me saying, doesn't really love the hills, but he is super quick on the downhills. So we often do a bit of yo-yoing in races where I might catch him on some of the uphills and then he'll fly away on the downhills, as he's doing a little bit here, but I'm doing my best to go with him if I can. So yeah, this is, you've just gone up kind of the first hill. This is quite a nice little stretch because you've got an opportunity to start going downhill again very soon and around the bend as well. So yeah, we're not too far off the first mile. Let's just have another little listen in because I'm trying to thank every marshal I can in this one.
Thank you, Marshall.
Okay, so on we go. We're saying not too far off that first mile now. Got a bit of a flat bit here before we then tackle the second hill of the course. And I have to say my calves were really feeling it today. Not sure why, but there we go, as we see Ken, another one of the Spartans marshals on the day. And yes, we've got the uphill now. Can I catch Stuart on the up? Yeah, you bet I can. Sorry, Stuart. It's just not for you, is it, this hill running? But he loves the downhill, so. And there is Craig, who I mentioned earlier, in his Santa hat. Yeah, did so much organising for this one, so thank you, Craig. As we hit the first mile, so that was a 6:53 and a 4:17 kilometre pace. So yeah, a little bit slower than I was hoping, but it's cross country, it's uneven terrain, it does take it out of you, and I'm just running sensibly at this stage. So gonna move it a little bit ahead now, just so we get to the end of the first lap, and we're back on starting on the second lap now. So yeah, nice little bit of support around that part of the course. You will still see the kind of the final bit that I just missed out later in the video, so you will get a real sense of exactly what this course is like. But we've got the small matter of photos.
Okay. Thank you, Marshall. It's all about the posing.
So I don't know how much you could hear of that, but I was basically saying, always worth a pose for a photo. I think the marshal was telling me I was having too much fun, but when you've got the wonderful photographer Keith taking your photo, you gotta throw out a little pose, haven't you? Right, we're coming up to the 2 mile mark now. So for that split, it was a 6:57, so that's 4:19 kilometre pace. So yeah, dropping off 4 seconds from that first mile, but still keeping it under the 7s, which I think was kind of maybe in my mind now. Could I average under 7-minute miles for the whole of this run? We shall see. So we've got a Hoddesdon Try runner up in front, and then just a little, I was going to say further ahead, but he's just overtaken him. We've got Jay from Fenwick Spartans, my club. So yeah, just starting to catch back up with Jay as we sort of enter, coming up to halfway through the race, but not quite yet. So let's just check in and say hello to Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Right, so skipped ahead now to the bit of the course that we missed before. Here's Nicola.
Well done, Nicola. Great stuff, well done, keep going.
Now, I hope Nicola doesn't mind me saying, but this was her first cross country since school, so absolute fair play to her for getting out there. And yeah, what a brilliant effort to finish this quite difficult race, particularly when you're not used to the terrain and it's a bit muddy and you're worried about slipping over and stuff. So huge congrats to Nicola for getting out there. So we've got Adrian in front from Fenwick Spartans again, so lots of club runners from my club out today, which is great to see. And we're not now far off the 3 mile mark on this glorious day, I should have said earlier. But yeah, beautiful sunshine. It was actually reasonably warm as well. I did wear leggings just because I didn't fancy getting loads of muddy legs, but that aside, it was beautiful. So we hit the 3 mile mark. We have done a 7:11 for that. It is a bit up and down, to be fair, but yeah, that's 4:28 kilometre pace. Checking in with the marshals again.
Okay.
So yes, thanks to Vicky and everyone out there supporting today. It really is much appreciated. So yeah, this is a bit of the course that I didn't show before, and yeah, actually it's probably coming up soon to kind of the muddiest bit as we approach the 5k mark. And yeah, just saying hello to Adrian and encouraging to keep going as we hit 5k. So yeah, this stretch did, as certainly by the 3rd lap, once we're on the 2nd one now, did really start to get a bit churned up towards the end. You see there's a bit of a puddle in front, and yeah, that kind of waterlogged nature of it did mean it got a bit muddy. But let's be real here, I don't know if anyone's seen like Liverpool cross-country challenge videos recently. The mud there is truly ridiculous. So this, in many senses, is just a run in the park compared to that. So we are approaching the 3rd and final lap. You see just to the left there, you've got the finishing chute. So yeah, we've got 1 lap to go coming up, and let's just have a listen in.
Cheers, guys. Well done, Striders. Well done. Cheers, Paul.
So some great support there as we head on the final lap, and we've got Callie in front.
Well done, Callie. Looking great.
Looking brilliant there, as I say. And we've also got Held on the right, who you may remember from my Hatfield 5 video.
And Hilda. Keep going, come with me.
So a bit of encouragement there. Just yeah, see if he could just tag along with me as we come up to the 4 mile split. So let's see where we're at with under a mile to go now. So it's 4 miles, and we've done a 7:10 for that mile, so 1 second quicker than the previous, but not much to shout about there. And that's 4:27 kilometre pace. So yeah, getting tough. I'm just now really just seeing, can I push it on a bit? Can I get under a decent time? Right, we're going to speed it up now, so we just get to the last bit. As I say, trying to thank all the marshals as we go, going down the hill, heading back up that final stretch, and then it does flatten out for this last about 7.8 of a mile. So yeah, it is not a bad finish, to be fair.
That's him. Keep going. Well done, Judy. Well done, guys. Great running. Thanks, Vicky.
So giving some encouragement there, and yeah, just cheering people on, which is, you know, such great turnout, so lovely to see. And now I know we've got less than 0.4 of a mile to go. We've got this final turn, and then as you can see, the mud, yeah, getting a little bit worse there on this 3rd lap. And we know now it's not far to go, and I'm just like, right, okay, I need to get my head down and try and get to the finish. You've got quite a few people here that are on their 2nd lap about to get to the 3rd, so I'm just trying to look ahead. Is there anyone that I can try and catch up with that's about to finish? I'm not sure. I think in a sec I'll take a look down at my watch and go, right, we've got to go. It's about 0.25 of a mile. 0.25 of a mile. Here we go. I look at the watch. I'm like, right, come on, let's get a move on. So here we go. We're down to the 640s, into the 630s, into the 60s, into the 16s. Can we get under 5? Can we get into the 5s? Yes, we can. how low can we go now? How low can we go? The finish you can see in front is straight ahead now. I'm trying to get down to maybe my sort of 5k PB pace, around 5:30 odd something. I don't know how I did that, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there now. Photos are being taken and I'm across the line. Thank God that's over. Let's listen in to how I'm feeling.
Cheers, Adrian. Thank you, Caroline. Cheers, yeah. Cheers, mate. 73, and it was a very tired legs with a 33.58.
33.58.
Cheers.
So, as you heard there, it was a 33 minutes 58, so I just snuck under 34 minutes, so yeah, 48 seconds quicker than I did in 2018, so we got to take that, even though I did have an early night compared to then. But yeah, that was average pace of 7:01, so I didn't quite nip under that 7-minute mile, but nonetheless a decent effort, 4:22 kilometer pace overall. And yeah, some fairly kind of consistent splits, I think. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Yeah, no heroics today. I felt fairly controlled, don't get me wrong. Yeah, if I could have gone faster, I probably would have. But yeah, it was a solid effort. And each week that goes by, I'm just feeling a little bit better. So who knows what sort of shape I'll be in for the next cross country, which I think is not until February next year now. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. But in the meantime, there's plenty of races I'm going to be doing. The next one up is the Buntingford 10, but the next video you're going to see before that, we've got a week of running that I'm doing, so just seeing how I'm getting on, and not forgetting that's going to be ending with the Santa Canta 5k. So it's a bit of Christmas spirit, so if you want to see that, do subscribe to the channel, follow on my journey, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.